So our next question is, what are your thoughts on the incumbent, Ron Nierenberg, and his track record as our mayor?
To me, Ron Nierenberg defines evil. He is the face of evil. He is wicked because he knows that in order to have democracy, I think we all believe in democracy, but you can ask legal experts, which I've talked to, you cannot have democracy without the rule of law. It's simply not possible. You have to have governance to have democracy. That's what keeps peace. That's what keeps control. There has to be order, correct? As we speak, Ron Nierenberg knows, he has firsthand knowledge that there is no rule of law in place at all. There's nothing to protect children's civil rights. There's nothing. There is no governing body over education from birth to 5 years of age. Not everybody knows what that means, but from birth to 4 years of age is when you actually develop a child's mind for the rest of their life. That's when you lay the foundation. So it's not by accident that there is no governance in place over education from birth to 5, and it's not by accident that there is no rule of law in place to protect children's civil rights. That's by design. You see, Ron Nierenberg is intentionally injuring children. He's allowing and enabling children to be injured because he doesn't want to put law and policy into place to protect them. So once children are injured and then they become 5 years of age, well, now you have to go to school. And teachers are going, hey, wait a minute. We don't have anything to work with. I see this on TV all the time. Educators are saying, parents have to help us. Parents have to get their children ready to come to school so we have something to work with. Ron Nierenberg will not do anything about this. You will never hear Ron Nierenberg talk about there's no rule of law in place to protect children's civil rights, and there's no governing body over education from birth to 5 years of age. You will never hear him talk about those things because he does not want to help children. It's not to his financial benefit. It's to his financial benefit to make sure that nobody knows about this, which is the process of assimilation, okay? The political establishment controlling the media and controlling what is taught in the education system. Most parents in the city of San Antonio have no idea what I'm talking about. They have no idea that from birth to 4 years of age,
To be completely fair,
this is new to you too. That's right. But if you go to the north side of town, which is what I will refer to as North San Antonio, the political establishment, if you go to Hardberger Park, they have 0 to 3 early childhood education and brain development in the park.
This is the Alamo. Am I thinking of the right place, or am I thinking of the wrong school?
Like 1604 area, like.
I would say anything north of downtown, up by 10 to your right, the hill country.
I know Alamo Heights just have like 3 or 4 or 5.
I assure you, most parents in Alamo Heights know what I'm referring to. Every single educator knows what I'm referring to. The reason why I know what I'm talking about right now is because educators with doctorate degrees educated me. They pulled me aside and says, Ray, this is what's going on. And then they disappeared because they don't want the government, Ron Nierenberg, to know who they are. Because I'll say Ron Nierenberg is evil. I'll educate the community on what he's not doing. You see? It's not what Ron Nierenberg is doing. It's what Ron Nierenberg is not doing. It's called withholding governance. Understand? He's withholding governance. He's withholding the rule of law, which means there's no democracy for children. Okay? So most children in the city of San Antonio and South Texas, they get put on this dark path in life because the mental health development of early childhood is what educators refer to it as. That's the term. The mental health development of early childhood. You did not stimulate the mind. You did not prepare the mind. You did not prime the mind to be prepared for pre-K, for SA, kindergarten. So teachers have very little to work with. And this is what you will never hear any politician talk about. And that's why I'm running for mayor, because I'm going to make sure that everybody finds out. All parents, I want children who are going to become parents to understand how this works so that they know the seriousness of having a child. And this benefits everybody in society. Okay? So I think the question was, what's my opinion of Ron Nierenberg? Did I answer that?
I believe so.
Ron Nierenberg is evil. He's an evil, wicked